Good morning, student. Myself Chirag Sukhani, and I'm going from Roppel College BBA Vapi, and I'm going to teach you elements of strategic management subject. And we will continue our first chapter, part C, that is strategic intent, and part C, strategic intent. And in that, we have to learn objective setting. And in that, today's session, we will mainly cover two topic, remaining two aspect, that is issues in objective setting and the areas in objective setting. In earlier session, we will discuss about who set the objective, how the objectives are set, and three important aspects. And in that three important aspects, we cover first aspect, that is factors affecting objective setting. And in this session, we will cover two remaining aspects, that is issues in objective setting and the areas in objective setting. Now first, issues in objective setting. Now there are mainly five basic issues in objective setting. Okay, or we can say what points should be taken into consideration while setting the objective. So there are mainly five basic issues in objective setting, that is specificity, second multiplicity, third periodicity, fourth reality, and fifth is what? Quality. Now these five issues we have to learn in detail. First is what? Specificity. Now the name itself suggests specificity, that means what? Specific. Now the level of specificity in objective should be such that the organization members are clear about what the organization intend to achieve and set standard of performance measurement. सो ऑब्जेक्टिव में स्पेसिफिसिटी मतलब ऑब्जेक्टिव इतना स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेंबर्स को क्लियर कट पता चले कि हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को क्या अचीव करना है, दैट इज व्हाट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंटेंड टू अचीव, एंड इतना स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए कि वो ऑब्जेक्टिव से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टैंडर्ड सेट कर पाए फॉर द परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट. ओके, यानी वो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अचीव हुआ या नहीं हुआ वो चेक करने के लिए स्टैंडर्ड सेट कर पाए फॉर द परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट. सो स्पेसिफिक इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हाट? ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेंबर्स आर क्लियर अबाउट व्हाट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंटेंड टू अचीव एंड set standard of performance measurement. So example, Tata Group. Now Tata Group has set growth objective in terms of doubling group turnover in 4 years and double net profit in 3 years. Tata Group का एकदम क्लियर कट ऑब्जेक्टिव. क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव? ग्रुप टर्नओवर डबल करना है इन 4 years में. ओके, एंड नेट प्रॉफिट डबल करना है इन 3 years में. सो डिग्री ऑफ स्पेसिफिसिटी in this statement of objective is quite sufficient for organizational members as well as for the performance measurement. यानी members of the organization are clear कि what the organization intend to achieve, as well as based on that organization set standard for the performance measurement. Clear? Now in a situation where the objectives cannot be quantified, यानी जो केसेस में ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आप क्वांटिटेटिव में मेजर नहीं कर पाते, क्वांटिफाइड नहीं कर पाते, देन दिस शुड बी एक्सप्रेस इन सच अ वे दैट क्वालिटेटिव एस्पेक्ट्स कैन बी इंटरप्रेटेड इजीली. यानी इफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सेट क्वालिटेटिव ऑब्जेक्टिव, सो क्वालिटेटिव ऑब्जेक्टिव भी कैसा होना चाहिए? इट कैन बी इजीली इंटरप्रेटेड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if an organization state its objective in terms of new product development, so organization must provide measurement criteria for ascertaining whether it is achieving its objectives or not. So organization का qualitative objective है, that is new product development. नाउ ये न्यू प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट में कुछ क्वांटिटेटिव मेजरमेंट मेंशन नहीं किया है. सो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अगर ये क्वालिटेटिव ऑब्जेक्टिव रख रहा है, सो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए मेजरमेंट क्राइटेरिया कि हाउ इट इज मेजर्ड, और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चेक कर पाए कि वो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अचीव हुआ या नहीं हुआ. दैट इज व्हाई ऑब्जेक्टिव शुड बी स्पेसिफिक. क्लियर? सेकंड इज व्हाट? मल्टीप्लिसिटी. नाउ देयर आर मल्टीपल ऑब्जेक्टिव which an organization may strive to achieve simultaneously. an organization के पास multiple objective होना चाहिए जो organization को achieve करना है step by step. Now multiplicity of objective is required Because organization has to cover all aspect of the functioning. An organization has to cover all aspect of the functioning. That is why multiple objective is required. Now, the issue of multiplicity of objective deals with respect to, first is what, organizational level. Now, organizational level, we all know that is top level, middle level and the bottom level. So, organization has to cover all this level. That is what, organizational level. So, हर एक level के लिए objective set करना है. So, multiple objective is required. Second is what, importance. Now, importance in terms of what, primary objective and secondary objective. Now, organization set primary objective as well as secondary objective. That is why multiple objective is required. Third is what, ends. Ends may be growth or survival. यानी growth के लिए भी objective set करना है as well as survival objective भी set करना है. Next is what, functional. An organization set the objective for the finance, marketing, production, HR, okay, general management. That is what, multiple objective. And next is what, nature. Nature यानी at organizational level as well as individual level. An organization set the objective for the organization as a whole as well as individual. That is why multiplicity of objective is required, because organization has to cover all aspect of the functioning. That is organizational level, importance, ends, functional, nature, etc. Clear? Third is what, periodicity. Now, objective may be set for both or different time period. That is long term as well as short term. Now, long term objectives by nature are less certain and therefore stated in a general way. Long term objective है, time period long है, so it is less certain, यानी elements of certainty उसमें कम रहेगी. That is what, less certain, and it is stated in a general way. For example, growth objective for the long term. तो ये क्या हुआ, लॉन्ग टर्म ऑब्जेक्टिव. while short term objectives are relatively more certain and set in a specific way. So example, growth for short term may be expressed in terms of increasing revenue by 25% in the next year. So it is much more specific, it is more certain. Okay, so what is long term? It is less certain in general way, and short term is what, more certain and stated in a specific way. So objectives may be set for both time period, that is long term as well as short term. Then next is what, reality. Now reality means what, objective should be realistic or real. Okay, yani it should be reasonable in the sense that it should be achievable with the best efforts, and at the same time it should be high enough also to full utilization of the company's resources and the skill. Okay, now if the objectives are not real, then the employees may not show their interest and skills in achieving the objective. That is why we can say organization's objective should be real. Real in terms of what, organization objective should be reasonable in the sense that it should be achievable with the best effort. यानी एकदम हाई भी नहीं होना चाहिए, एकदम लो भी नहीं होना चाहिए, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट शुड बी हाई इनफ ऑल्सो, सो दैट जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के रिसोर्सेज है उसका फुल यूटिलाइज कर पाओ. ओके, सो ऑब्जेक्टिव शुड बी रियल. देन क्वालिटी. Objective may be set both in two form, that is good quality form and the bad quality form. Now it is good quality objective. Now good quality objective are those which provide specific direction for action and base for the performance evaluation. यानी जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्लियर कट डायरेक्शन देता है एंड जो ऑब्जेक्टिव से standard set कर पाओ for the performance measurement. This objective can be considered as what, good quality objective. So what is bad quality objective? Bad objectives are those which does not provide any direction for action and does not provide any base for the performance evaluation. यानी जो क्लियर कट डायरेक्शन नहीं देगा, जो स्टैंडर्ड सेट नहीं करता है फॉर द परफॉर्मेंस मेजरमेंट, दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज व्हाट, बैड ऑब्जेक्टिव. सो organization may be set both objective, that is good objective and the bad objective. Example, now example of good quality objective. Now good quality objective example कि our profit objective is to increase the earning so that we earn 12 percentage post tax return on the net worth of the company. So ekdam very clear objective. It provides the clear cut direction as well as it set the standard for the performance measurement. Standard क्या हुआ? That is 12 percentage post tax return on the net worth of the company. Okay, so this is very clear objective because easily measurable है. It providing directions about the quantum of profit for the organization. Clear? Another example, we strive to become leader in product innovation in our field by investing 5% of our sales revenue on R&D, research and development. So again, this provide clear cut direction to the management about what the organization want to do in the field of innovation and how it can be achieved. So these are the example of good quality objective. Now, example of bad quality objective. That is, first, our objective is to maximize our profit. Objective क्या है? Maximize our profit. So this objective is not measurable because it does not provide any standard for measurement, and organization cannot know whether it is achieving its objectives or not. ओके तो यहाँ पे क्लियर कट डायरेक्शंस भी नहीं है और ये ऑब्जेक्टिव स्टैंडर्ड भी नहीं सेट करता है कि ऑब्जेक्टिव अचीव हुआ या नहीं हुआ. सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ बैड क्वालिटी ऑब्जेक्टिव. Another example, our objective is to offer best and the cheapest product. So this objective does not measurable and it does not measure cheapest and the best product. Hence, it fails to provide the clear cut direction. So these are the example of bad quality objective. So objective may be set in both, that is good and bad form. Okay. So what are the issues taken into consideration while setting the objective? Objective should be specific, that is specificity. Then second is what? Multiplicity, that is multiple objective. Third is what? Periodicity, that is both long term and the short term. Fourth is real, that is realistic. And last is what? Quality, that is good quality and the bad quality. Clear? Next is third aspect, that is areas in objective setting. So Professor Drucker has emphasized that organizations should set objectives in all key result area. Okay, so Professor Drucker suggested 8 areas in which objectives can be set. First area, market standing. The market standing, that is objective in terms of market development, increasing market share, okay, achieving market leadership, that is called as what? Market standing. Second area, innovation. Innovation in terms of what? Product development, okay. Then innovations in the internal system, innovation in terms of functional policies. So that is what? Certain area, certain objective in terms of innovation. Third is what? Productivity. Productivity in terms of what? Increasing the production, okay, increasing the production in next year, that is what? In terms of productivity. Then fourth area, physical and financial resources. Now physical and financial resources in terms of what? Effective utilization of resources without any wastages. Clear? Fifth area, profitability. Now profitability in terms of what? Increasing the shareholders' wealth, increasing the profit volume. These are the objective maybe in terms of profitability. Then managers performance and development, that is attracting and retaining talented employees, okay. Then human resource development, good industrial relationship, that is what? Managers performance and development. Likewise, worker performance and attitude, objective in terms of attracting and the retaining talented employees. Then human resource development करना है, good industrial relationship maintain करना है. So these are the objective in terms of what? Worker performance and the attitude. Last area, public responsibility. Public responsibility in terms of community services, development of small scale industries, then rural development. So these are the objective in terms of what? Public responsibility. So these are the various areas which are suggested by Professor Drucker, and in that areas the organization set the objective. Clear? So we completed our topic, that is objective setting, as well as we complete our first chapter, that is conceptual framework in strategic management. Clear? Bye. Take care.